Hey everyone, it's Jamie from Independent Street NOLA, and it's December 11th, 2021. And I just wanted to jump up on here real quick and talk about Pluto and Venus being conjunct today. So, a lot has been being said about Venus and Pluto being conjunct today. Venus is in the sign of Capricorn right now, and she will stay in the sign of Capricorn because she's about to station retrograde, I believe around the full moon. I'm not 100% sure, but she is about to station retrograde in Capricorn, so she's going to be here for a minute. So, to me, what Venus in Capricorn, but Venus conjunct Pluto in Capricorn is signaling to me is the end of codependency. So, you know, I know some astrologers come on every day and, stay up to date on this stuff. And I'm always on the fence. Do I do this? Do I not? And so I feel like I come on when these big energies are here because I kind of watch what they're doing and jump on when I really feel like it's important to talk about something, because a lot of times we get so bogged down in the day-to-day that we forget to live. And so that's why I'm coming on, because it's important for me, if when I'm on here talking to you guys, that, we have to learn how to live in these energies, right? Whether we are super conscious what's going on or not. So that's why I come on and hit what I see as going on and telling you guys. I was going to say hit the high notes. Because I want us to start getting into the idea of, making our decisions and flowing and being confident in ourselves. Is that ending codependency? Is that what I'm explaining? But let's talk about this right now. So Venus is in a deep conversation with Pluto right now, and Pluto is the planet of transformation, and Venus is ready to transform and get rid of this idea of codependency. And it's codependent relationships with your friends, with your family, with your pets, with money, with your job. Anywhere codependency is nestled in there, right? Because, Venus is, of course, about love. At the same time, she's about self-worth, and she's also represents money. And so, what's happening is that we're separating all this. We're separating all this as into, like, we are becoming individuals, and then we are individuals that experience love, and we are individuals that experience self-worth, and we are individuals that, experience money. They don't have to be all dependent on one another or tied into one at all, right? And so, and that's very important that she's doing this while she's in Capricorn, and I'll touch on that in just one second. Because on the 18th, around the full moon, Chiron goes direct, and Chiron is the wounded healer, and Chiron is in Aries, and so he's about to turn direct in Aries, right? And to me, that's signaling going forward with that knowledge that, shit happens, but that doesn't mean I'm personally a bad person. It just literally means I was looking up at the stars and someone's dog pooped and I stepped in it. That's it. It doesn't mean that I'm the worst person or you're the worst person or anything, right? So we're starting to get into this stabilization of who we are as people, in that things do happen. Yes, we are all energetically tied. At the same time, it's not affecting our value or self-worth. These are all different energies that we're now able to start to pull apart and section out, breathe a little deeper. And what that's doing is basically deconstructing power systems. What that's doing is deconstructing the old way of doing things, right? So just because you are who you are and you do what you do for a living, and you make whatever money you want, that's all that is. Nothing more, nothing less. It's not saying you're a piece of shit. It's not saying that you're stupid. It's not saying any of those things. It's saying you are who you are. This is what you do. This is what you make, whatever. And then how you value you is how you value you. So we're separating all this stuff apart. And Venus is ready. Pluto is ready. Pluto is ready to transform all this. And, once Chiron turns direct, that's really going to kick in that, because we've been working with Chiron. Remember, we've been working with the fact that what we saw is like maybe what we saw as our faults, or people would see that and make fun of us. We've come to the conclusion that no, that's totally cool. We're fine. This doesn't bother me anymore. It doesn't trigger me anymore. Some days it may still trigger me, but on the whole, it doesn't trigger me. And so, all these planets are lining up, and all these planets are going straight to the root of things. They're not playing around. So that's why, when I say in December, big energies, because they're going straight in and getting it done. So right now, Pluto and Venus are conjunct. Venus is in Capricorn. And I'm just going to read a little bit about the Capricorn energy from The Inner Sky, which is a very serious book. And at the time it was written, it like nailed it. There's a lot that I don't agree with anymore, just because the planets are going under these huge transformations, because the energy on the earth is shifting. So everything's shifting. But let me read a little bit about the end point of Capricorn and what he says, because I think this ties in perfectly with Venus and Pluto, and then Chiron going direct. So it says, to avoid the seductiveness of power, Capricorn must become a master of solitude. The point is not that he must spend time alone, although that is a legitimate strategy. The point is that he must seek approval within himself. To succeed, he must become indifferent to success and failure, to praise and vilification. He must stand alone. Capricorn's endpoint, ? Integrity and solitude, both must be attained. And then I'm not going to read what it says after that, because it's over the top. But anyway. And so then it says Capricorn strategy. Spending time alone is an effective evolutionary strategy for Capricorn, especially in the early stages of development. The sea goat must learn that he needs no one's approval, that if no one appreciates him or praises him, he can still be content with his thoughts and his projects, whatever they may be. And, I feel like that is the gist, because it's standing, to me, reading standing alone is being strong in one's energy, one's power, right? Standing alone. At the same time, to me, he's hitting on all the high points of what Venus is undergoing in Capricorn, right? Like, we don't need to tie our self-worth to how much praise we get. We don't need to tie our self-worth to how many likes we get. We don't have to tie our self-worth to how many followers we have, right? We're transforming all that, And Capricorn's down. Capricorn's ready to tap dance with his little sea goat hooves and get down and, change all this around. So I really feel like this is one more, step, right? Because too, like we were talking about, the end of that Piscean power, or the age of Pisces, and that lower Pisces, where, okay, you're in this shitty codependent relationship, fill in the blank, you feel like garbage, so you're going to go drink, or, go do drugs, or, all these things, right? So all of this is ending. To me, all of this is ending. And all these planets are transforming, because we are transforming as well, right? Those planets all have energy. And just because you are not a Capricorn, or you don't have many planets in Capricorn, and maybe you have a lot of planets in Capricorn, but the other planets, transit through Capricorn. It's Capricorn season right now. We're all feeling this energy of Capricorn, whether we are Capricorns or not, right? So that's why everything is transforming, everything's transmuting, everything is leveling up. So this is a big energy, and the more I sat on the couch and thought about it, just the deeper and deeper it went. So I hope this give you guys a sense of relief, and maybe it's something to think about, and even something to celebrate. You know, we're going to be, I mean, Venus isn't going anywhere. She's going to be in Capricorn for a minute, and then she's going to retrograde, right? So we're really going to go through and rework all these energies, Venetian energies, if you will, in Capricorn. I don't know if Venetian's the right word, but I think you guys know what I mean. Okay, well, have a great Saturday. I'm going to go see Helen, the Crimson Cadaverous, up on Broad Street if you guys are here in New Orleans. And then I'm going to be reading cards at the Kiki later tonight. It's 82 degrees here, so wear your shorts. It's supposed to get a little cooler later. And also, you guys visit me on my website. I finally decided to, it's, you know, divine timing. The time was right to get that up and running. So I hope you guys visit me on my website. I'm going to do more writing over there. I'm setting it up as a container just to be calm and smooth and soothing, you know, in case you don't want to be on Instagram or, you know, the other social media. So I'm working on content every day, so I'm excited about it. That's how I'm ending out this year and starting the new year. So, of course, if you guys have any questions, you guys can direct message me, email me, or leave comments below. All right, have a great weekend.